Hello, sports fan. This is Steven Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I bring you a very special NFC Divisional round matchup between the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Before I get right into it, I want to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe, YouTube /JustMyPicksTV. And without any further ado, we're going to hop right into this matchup. Coming into this game, Seattle. They had a tough game, -6 degrees against the Minnesota Vikings, played extremely well on defense. They held the Minnesota Vikings literally to 9 points, which is 3 field goals, and they put that pressure on them to where they missed that last field goal. They stripped Adrian Peterson a couple of times of the football and made it hard for him to even gain 50 yards. You're looking overall at what the Panthers do well. They're a similar built type team. Their defense plays like a family, meaning they're playing for each other. They float to the ball literally every single play. You see Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly. Before Charles Tillman got hurt, you saw Charles Tillman. You see these guys flying to the ball, congratulating each other, making the big plays. And on the offensive side of the ball, they play even tighter as a unit. Cam Newton is the leader of this football team. You see why they did a lot of things that they've done this season is because of Cam Newton and how he's led this team and how the offense has been complementary to the defense. Before, it used to be just the defense putting up points, but now Cam Newton is becoming a red zone nightmare for other defenses. When he gets into the red zone, it's a 50-50 chance he could throw it, a 50-50 chance he could run it with his legs or hand it off to the running back. They are so solid on the offensive line as far as running the ball. They're gashing teams. I'm talking about 4 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry, even 6 yards a carry. When Cam Newton decides he's going to run the ball, he's going to run the ball. The biggest I would say difference between both these teams is Marshawn Lynch. He was supposed to play last against the Minnesota Vikings today, but overall you're seeing that him without this team struggles extremely. I don't know if it was the weather that bothered the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if it was the lack of practice time and that type of atmosphere, but literally this team did not get the job done on a bigger scale. Carolina Panthers should be licking their chops because they have a chance to not only pick off a couple of those guys on the defensive line because Michael Bennett, let's face it, even though he's going to the next round, he's hurt. Cliff Avrill's hurt. They're nicked up. They're dinged up. Cam Chancellor is making mistake after mistake. We've seen him get burnt a couple of times, meaning missing tackles, meaning getting that penalty against Kyle Rudolph late in the football game. He's becoming a liability. Even though he's a big hitter, he makes a few mistakes. Carolina Panthers, last time they won that game is because literally they made mistakes on defense and Greg Olsen got open. So I look for Carolina Panthers to take full advantage of this chance that they have in Carolina with this playoff matchup that they have. You're going to have the home field advantage. You're going to have the 12-man fans there. But you got to keep in mind, Seattle does not play the same way as they do at home on the road. If it wasn't literally for that injury to that cornerback, and he had to come out the game, I don't know if Seattle would have still won that football game against the Minnesota Vikings. Because they literally, if you look back, they scored a couple of plays, and the big plays that happened were literally on the guy that came in for the injured cornerback for the Vikings. So overall, looking at top to bottom, even if Marshawn Lynch plays for the Seattle Seahawks, I don't have faith in them to beat the Carolina Panthers because the Carolina Panthers this season have stepped up. They've played big in almost each and every game except against the Falcons, and they've literally done their job. They are bringing the heat. They are bringing the wood, baseball bats, whatever you want to call it. So I'm picking the Carolina Panthers to win this football game because I believe in Cam Newton. I believe in the offensive line being able to run the football better than the Seattle Seahawks to be able to run. Luke Kuechly is going to be an X factor in this game. He's going to be all over the field. Ted Ginn has to catch the ball on these deep passes that Cam Newton gives him on some of these deep routes. So overall, I like the Carolina Panthers to win this game and to be in the NFC Championship game next week. So, all you Carolina Panthers fans, all you Seahawks fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news, all the hottest updates in sports. And as always, we want to see you next week. Go ahead, drop a line, drop your comments below. Let us know how you feel. And like our page on Facebook, Facebook / JustMyPicksTV. Thank you, and as always, we'll see you next week.